Welcome to another round at the Troll Bard Tavern. Here sits before you the troll, mighty and strong, and the bard, full of drink. And we shall tell you the tale of Daggerfell. Da-da-da! What's up, dude?
What up?
Daggerfall is free for anybody who doesn't know. I think one of our earlier podcasts we talked about it, but it's still free on Steam. The reason I wanted to fire this bad boy up and actually try it, I guess someone remade it in Unity, and now it's like real good. This isn't it. This is the original game, and this is Skippo Jamble. What do they call him? Gug. Skippo Jamble Gug. Nice. And yeah, I just wanted to try it. I never played this game before, so I was like, I have no idea what I'm doing. Let me just get through this real quick. But I can definitely tell just from like creating the character, I'm like, oh, this is gonna be a really in-depth kind of like strategy. Like, it's not just, I'm used to playing Skyrim. You just get in there, start hitting stuff. But I'm like, ugh, I gotta put points in places and do things. It's been so long.
I have to think hard.
Yeah, it's been so long since I've had to think hard. These new games just kind of do it for you. Or like, maybe you should put points in your freaking mysticism. And you're like, yeah, boss, let's do it.
Sweet.
Yeah, but I just wanted to try it out. I couldn't get full screen to work. OBS, for some reason, as soon as I like opened it up or turned it on, just wouldn't. It like minimized it. So
yeah, you gotta get in there on OBS and mess with the resolution. My man,
that's probably
it happened on our live stream too for Need for Speed. Even though we saw it on a widescreen, OBS picked it up with black bars on the side. So,
yeah, I'll have to work on that.
You gotta get in there for certain games. And
yeah, I think it's just because it's like this old kind of DOS thing that OBS was like, what is this? What is this crap I have to look at?
What's peeping, dog?
Nothing, man.
It's a troll bird here, just flapping my wings, just doing my dance. What's is this your game of the week right here?
No. I played this, like, the video you see is all I played.
That's it.
Yeah. It is just me derping around, like, hey, let me try out this game, see what it's about, but I'm going to record it and, we'll throw it up. Game of the week. It's probably still Timberborn, man. I do have footage of that, which we can look at later, but this was fun, man. It's like a 3D point and click, and I was struggle busting the whole way through, but yeah, Timberborn, just kind of AFK it for a while. Heck yeah, look at them pixels.
Yes.
And
yeah, man, I was watching some RuneScape Classic footage.
Yeah.
Because there's like a private server people have been playing.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm looking at the Black Demon attack, and it's just literally 2 pictures. Just 2 animations.
Just like 2 frames. Yeah, okay.
And it looks cool. It's like a big swipe. And then he just goes back. Big swipe, go back. I'm like, man, I could make that.
Brock totally
I could make that.
Ching.
Yeah. Pause this for a sec.
Yeah, absolutely.
So you've been playing with your beavers.
I've been playing with my beavers. Yeah, I'm building mega structures, my guy. I'm at that point in the game where it's just like we're just gonna start making big stuff just because we can.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's like most of those games, you start off in the whole like survival kind of thing where you're just like, I just need food, I need water, I need shelter, and then after you get like comfortable with that, you're just like, let me start making just some big goofy stuff, and that's where I just started on the big goofy stuff part. But this, I picked a little character looking most like a freaking like late 90s, early 2000s wrestler. Little Hulkamania, brother.
Nice.
I'm just like, how do we get past this wall? No, dude, I'm getting stuck on it. And it's like, you actually got to turn. But it was really different. Like I said, I never played this, but it's a really cool, it's like a 3D pixel game. But it's still kind of like point and click. Like there's buttons that are like shortcuts for stuff, but there's no real oh yeah, here it is. I get in this tube and they're like, all right, time for combat. And I'm like, and this whole thing, like,
poor Bardo.
Yeah, if it's picking up the audio, there's just like a little rat noise, like,
Yeah, it's picking it up.
just going. And I'm like,
oh, you're getting attacked?
Yeah, I was like, how do I get this guy? I'm like hitting buttons on my keyboard and stuff.
Down here?
Yeah. My health is just going, and I'm like, I've got 2 swords and I can't hit this rat. And I'm like, oh sweet, I found crouch. Okay, the dude's in front of me. How do I hit him? And he's just biting me. Just sitting here. And here's the tutorial, and they're like, oh, if you go through the door, it's a hidden door, and it'll take you somewhere. Click on the door to open it. And I'm like, dude, I'm past that. It's like, once you get through the door, we'll tell you how to kill the rat. I'm like, help me kill the rat, please. Help. Someone said help.
So, it's the new year.
It's the new year.
2024.
It's a new year. I'm hoping for a new me, and I died. Of course.
Oh.
On the
man.
first enemy. A rat.
Yeah, man. Any, I could think of a couple games, but any games that you're looking forward to this year? I got a couple.
Yeah. I'll tell you honestly, the one thing that I'm super hyped for, I posted in Telegram, is the new Magic sets that are coming out. And the lineup just looks fun, right? Like I don't care about like power levels or blah 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 blah. I'm looking for the fun. Right? And so we've got Ravnica Remastered, which was like all the guilds, all your little Boros dudes coming up. It's what all the 2 colors are named after. Remastering that with probably better art and probably some keywords cleared up. We've got, jeez, my glasses can't see that far. The second one, Murder at Karlov Mansion, which is the Clue themed one. So it's going to be Commander and Clue kind of mashed together. Then we've got Fallout themed. The 4 Fallout themed Commander decks are coming out with all their own cards and all their own stuff, looking super cool.
Assassin's Creed's
coming out.
Horizons.
Yeah, there's a Wild West one. So like just cowboys and train robbers and stuff like that. There's one of them's like, there's no humans on this plane. It's all just like animals. And so like it's gonna be like, there's a picture of like a little mouse with like a little outfit and a sword, like fighting a big wolf. And like there's no like, oh, they're all like animal people. It's like, no, they're just straight up like animals fighting animals. Very like fairy tale-ish. And and whatever the last one was, it's like a horror thing where like the whole plane is a giant haunted mansion. And it just seems like Wizards is just going wacky with these different things. Their Doctor Who came out last year, and what was it? We had like Street Fighter stuff and Transformers stuff, and like there's so much just crazy, goofy, silly, fun stuff that's coming out, and that's the kind of stuff that gets me excited. It's just like, let's just get some weirdos and have them fight each other.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, dude. I'm psyched. I'm psyched for these new sets. They look super fun. I think the art's gonna be super cool on these. I was talking with Shane today about a bunch of them. And he's like, yeah, man, I gotta start going on and saving up and pre-ordering the decks now, because I kind of want like all of them / one from each like thing. Like, he's fiending hard for this.
So you're looking forward to this for the year.
I am, dude. I'm really hyped about the cowboy one, that Outlaws of Thunder Junction. I think just the artwork is gonna be awesome. I would love to have a cowboy deck. It'd be pretty sweet. We could
Cowboy Bard.
Dude, we could do legit Cowboy Cutthroat. Just little cowboy decks. Quick draw.
That would be awesome.
And you know, they always put in like everything that's related with it. So like there's probably going to be cards that relate to poker. You know, there might be like stuff like chips and saloons and like train robberies and, you know, carriages and pistols and all that kind of stuff. And it'll just be funny. Like, if there's like a pistol equipment and you can just give that to a goblin. It's just a goblin with a gun now. Which kind of happens, but not really.
A gobby with a gun.
Gobby with a gun. The Assassin's Creed one's probably going to be cool too. I played a lot of Assassin's Creed games. Yeah, Bloomborough, that's the one. But like, look at that little mousy boy. He's like, come at me, brosif. That's just like a normal-sized wolf. He's just like a normal-sized mouse.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Just coming out with a little sword. And then that's I think it's supposed to be like a giant living haunted mansion plane. Like the whole plane is in this horror scape. So I'm sure a lot of people are hyped for that. That's not
probably gonna like change the whole game type. It's like, now you're inside of me.
Yeah,
we have to play like this.
It's not my cup of tea, but I know there's a bunch of dudes that love the whole horror scene, the murder and the gore and all that.
We played a 5-man free for all New Year's Eve, night of New Year's. And
over at Glenn's?
Yeah.
Nice.
It was fun. It was a bloodbath.
Commander or 60 card?
60 card.
Yeah, did you win?
I took second, and the new dude, it was his first time playing it, and he actually won.
Wow.
But that's fine. I just wanted to kill Chris. And obviously killing Glenn is fun too. So, you know.
I didn't care about winning, I just didn't want them to win.
Yeah, well.
I get what you mean. Whenever me and Shane play Commander with each other, we always try to kill each other first.
Hell yeah.
We're just like, yeah, screw your dragons, bro. I'm coming after you.
Oh, man. What else, man? Anything else this year?
Hoping
for that Riot MMO.
Yeah. There's a bunch of games they're like talking about, and they're kind of like, oh, it's like The Witcher combined with Skyrim, and it's like blah 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 blah. And I'm like, that's cool. Like, until it comes out, like, I'm not gonna have an opinion about it. You know, until you start putting out like gameplay trailers or stuff like that. Because they're just like, they show a picture and they like announce the title like I'm supposed to be like in love with it automatically. And I'm like, dude, I know nothing about this game.
It.
Yeah.
Dude, Sky Oblivion.
Yeah, that would be hype.
That's one of them. That's one of the games.
Yeah, I can't.
I think it might be actually 2025, but
That's good.
Either way, whatevs.
That gives me time to buy a hard drive because my hard drive is so jank now.
Oh no.
I can't play Skyrim. It crashes like every time.
Oh no.
So I wanted to play Skyrim. It's not happening. I tried. I spent like almost a week trying to get it to work. Taking off mods, changing settings, blah, 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 blah. Nothing. So, it's out of the picture. So, I'm moving on to a couple other games to try to start another series on. That's the game plan.
Well, I might be able to donate an SSD to you that you can at least get Windows on and get like, I don't know, a couple pretty good games on it.
Yeah, I have my OS on an SSD.
Oh, okay, but your games are...
Yes, are on the hard drive.
Yeah.
And the SSD I have is just, it's like just big enough for the OS. So my computer boots up really fast.
Really? How small is that SSD?
It's pretty small.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I don't want you to reformat because you got like all your stuff. You know?
Yeah, I mean, it's probably going to happen anyway if I get a new hard drive regardless. I'm going to have to throw something on an external and copy over, reinstall everything.
Yeah. We just put a new graphics card in Sir Edrock's PC.
Nice.
Because that's what that PC is all about. It's like a base to a gaming PC without the graphics card. Like it has an integrated one that actually does pretty decent.
Yeah.
Like it can run the PS2 emulator surprisingly.
That's great. Yeah, I mean, that's pretty good.
Yeah, it can run Eve. Not the best, but it could run Eve.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we popped a little GeForce graphics card. It was $90 brand new.
Nice.
And yeah, we just did that. So
Man,
I didn't even get to test it.
No, Chili just popped it in.
Yeah, I just got it working, and was like, here you go.
Go wild, kiddo. Yeah. No, that's great. That's great. Get Sir Adrock on the team. Start getting a 3-man group thing going for when we check out games, which is another thing I need to start doing. And making some changes, man. Making big changes.
It's gonna be a good year.
Yeah, dude. I'm took some time to reflect. Took a break from Pokemon. Started looking at different stuff, reevaluating, and
got some plans up his sleeve.
I got tons of plans. I'm not gonna like talk about all the things I really want to do. I'm just gonna
flame
do them
out like Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Just
yeah, no. I'm just gonna do them. You're gonna when I put out content. Yeah, when the content comes out, then I'll talk about it. But until then, man, I got plans. So y'all just gonna have to wait.
Let's talk about my game of the week real quick.
What's your game of the week, my dude?
Logging in trollbartavern@gmail.com.
Oh, Run Escape. Nice.
It's this new game, dude. I just found.
Look at this boy.
You know what I'm doing.
Chopping them maples.
Man. Yeah, I'm starting the year off strong, brother.
Mm-hmm. Get that wood cutting up.
Last winter, man, I was grinding RuneScape. That's when I got that 99 Slayer.
Yeah, yeah.
And then I was all burnt out.
Yeah, you take it, dude. You you go till you can't play anymore. You quit until you want to play again, and then you go again till you don't want to play anymore. That's good. Like, you get a lot done You just go till you burn, and then you're like, all right, let's get some more wood on the fire.
All right, you ready for these stats?
I'm ready. Dude, lay it on me. What are we working with? I definitely can't see that far.
61 attack.
Ooh.
65 strength. Let's see. 55 magic.
Nice.
Got that high alch. 60 fletching.
Okay.
Need to get it to 65 so I can fletch those short bows.
Absolutely.
Thought it was 60. I was pumped, and I was like, oh, it's 65.
No.
So here I am.
Here you are, up in Sears Village, just chopping away.
59 mining.
Mm-hmm.
It's decent for me, because I typically don't mine.
Yeah.
69 wood cutting.
Yeah. Nice.
So I'm out here, dude. I'm grinding.
You're doing great, man. You're doing great.
Doing great.
You still hardcore?
Still hardcore. I haven't died yet.
Nice.
Dude, I DC'd the other day. I was fighting something. I was fighting like fire giants.
Better blur this out, dude. Someone come and steal your pin.
Yeah, I did last time too.
Good.
But yeah, I was just killing fire giants, man. DC'd. Thought I was about to lose my character.
That's rough.
But luckily, I had been fighting them for over 10 minutes, and they stopped attacking me. You know, you lose aggro after a certain amount of time.
I did not. That is very cool. I never, I didn't grind that much. Just, do a couple things, get bored, go do something else. I bounced a lot.
Yeah, man. Hardcore Iron Man. The bank is currently 2.3 million.
Ooh. Rolling in it, dude.
Yeah, I mean, it's a whole different approach, because back in the day, playing on a normal account, let's say I wanted a whip. I'm like, oh, I'm short some money. I could just sell all my Raynar leaves. Sell all my materials basically that I worked hard to get.
Yeah.
And be like, okay, I got the whip, now I can just go farm for more. On here you can't do that.
No. Can you get the whip?
I can. I gotta get my Slayer up there, and I gotta go farm it myself. So
okay.
That's gonna be fun, man.
Do you craft it, or do you
It drops from Abyssal Demons.
Got it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, I can't wait, man. It's gonna be fun.
I was just thinking, I was like, man, because I wasn't sure. Do you get to keep quest rewards? If you get like Silverlight or whatever, you can use Silverlight. Okay. I wasn't sure if it was a, hey, no, unless you're able to craft it, you can't get it kind of deal. But it's just you can't trade anything.
No, you can't trade anybody.
Or grand exchange or anything like that.
Yeah, no. You can buy some items from vendors. I think if people sell sharks to a vendor, you can buy one or something. I don't know.
Okay. Just get your fishing up.
Yeah.
Get them lobbies.
Dude, I've been fishing them lobbies, man.
Classic.
Just grinding. But, yeah, dude. Was doing, Guardians of the Rift. It's this little rune crafting minigame. And you make all different kinds of runes. And, you get extra rewards after. And I got this little pouch. It mainly gives you runes or the little currency thing for that. But I popped a dragon spear. And for my hardcore guy to find a dragon spear.
Yeah.
It's kind of big.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, because there's specific monsters out there that have to be attacked by a certain weapon type. So now I can do it.
Yeah.
Now I can go kill those guys. Before I probably couldn't. I don't got nothing. But it's pretty rare drop. And yeah, it makes the game way more fun. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, see, you've got a dragon spear, dragon dagger, and a dragon skimmy.
The dragon skimmy, dude, did monkey madness.
Did it.
Without potions. my boy on here, he was like, I did it. He was like, because I told him, I was like, yeah, I need to get my prayer up to 38 for Monkey Madness. He was like, yeah. He was like, I mean, I did it, without potions, but you don't want to risk your hardcore.
Mm-hmm.
And then he was like, even though I didn't die, you probably still don't want to risk it. And I was, dude, once he told me that you could do it without potions, I was like, I'm doing it.
Oh, it's done, bro.
Yeah. So, yeah, huge. Getting that done.
Yeah, so is the Dragon Scimitar, is that a quest reward from Monkey Madness?
Or do you can have to, buy it there.
You buy it from there, okay.
Yeah, from like the area with all the apes and monkeys, and
yeah,
you got to turn into a monkey and you can go buy it.
Yeah, it is very cool with Iron Man, because a lot of this stuff I never really thought about, like where it drops or like can you craft it, how do you craft it. It's always just been like, if I want this, I'm going to the Grand Exchange and buying it.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of this stuff. I'm like, I have no idea where to just get like a dragon dagger in the wild.
Exactly. Now I have to go figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so cool because like I'm learning so much about the game that I just didn't know before.
Exactly. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like it's just all the way up to Rune. I'm like, yeah, I know how to make all that stuff up to Rune. Like I got
but you don't know where to get like any of the dragon stuff
because you can't craft it, right?
No, you can't craft it.
Yeah, so I'm like, I have no idea where you get dragon stuff from.
Yeah.
Other than the Grand Exchange.
You don't know where to get Dragon Long and Dragon Dagger? You got it.
Is it one of the guilds?
It's
champions.
Remember how you like equip the staff and you go into like the tree area, or like you go through the door and it teleports you to the magic area for Lost City? You don't remember that? And then you unlock the Dragon Long, Dragon Dagger. You buy it there. Remember, you got to pay a diamond to like go through the one room to even go to the store.
Maybe. It's been so long.
Yeah. You did it. I know you did.
Did I do it? Okay. Yeah. I believe you because I know I've used the dagger before.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of got stuck on the battle axe. Even though, like, I didn't really care whether it was, like, the best one. I was just like, oh, it looks cool.
Dude, you were on that battle axe for the longest
I was just like, oh, this looks sweet, man. I'm just going to use it. But I did that all the time.
What were you rocking before that? I remember rocking like Addy Battle Axe and then the Rune Battle Axe for like a long time.
Yeah. I think I was doing archery for a while.
Oh, that's right.
You like just really stuck on that, and then I saw the Dragon Battle Axe existed, and I was like, oh, this is way cooler.
Yeah,
then I
started. I got to do heroes. Done.
Yeah, I actually started getting like my my attack and my my strength up and stuff like that, and I had to go buy like warrior gear because all I had was like green dragon hide at the time. It was like right after I beat the Dragon Slayer quest.
Mm-hmm.
I became a member right before that, and then after that, it was just like, everything's crazy, everything's new, and I got so sidetracked by all these, like, little quests and stuff that, I kind of just, like, got overwhelmed and tried to do everything, so I didn't really get good at anything. I was just, there was so much more world to explore.
Dude, I tried to hit up one of your old spots, the Chaos Druids in the tower.
Yeah,
but I needed like 40 something thieving or like 50 something thieving to.
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
I had so much fun. Yeah, down in Erdudurg.
Yeah, so I go to the ones underneath Edgeville. Remember, in the little wilderness spot.
Yeah.
That's where I get my herbs, man.
That's where
trying to get 38 herb lore.
That's where my boys are. Get my herbs.
Yeah, dude. Honestly, I freaking love the free-to-play grind.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I freaking love that shit. I could play that for a long time, I think. Like 3 months straight.
Yeah.
At least.
I get you.
But,
oh, go ahead, sorry.
Yeah, no, my sister was like, "Do you want RuneScape membership for Christmas?" And I was like, "Sure." Gave her my account info. 90 days. I was like, "What? Let's go."
Let's go.
Couldn't say no to that.
Yeah. No, I really like, with most games I play, I like that initial, like, that first, like, I don't even know, like 50, 100 hours or something like that, where you're just a scrub, right? Where you just, like, you've got nothing, you can do nothing, you can barely fight, you can barely survive. Like, it's way more fun than, I got bored around the time where all that was left to do was just, like, sit there and just grind out a skill. That's where I kind of, like, started to lose interest. It's just like,
you really got to put in the hours.
Yeah, this game especially is major grind fest. But, like, towards the end, especially when you get in these spots that are like you're basically just chopping wood. Like, you just do that every day.
Yeah.
Until you hit 99 or, you know, get magic or whatever you're working towards. And it's just like,
can't do it.
Yeah, I made it work when, like, I had my TV next to me and I was, like, watching shows and stuff, and it was just kind of like AFK, but I was like, dude, I don't really feel like playing an AFK game. Like, I want to have, like, fun. And that's when I started doing quests a bunch. Because I was like, at least, like, this is interesting. There's, like, dialogue and puzzles.
For the first time in my life, I'm having fun doing quests.
Yeah.
And it's because I'm using a quest helper. And it saves me so much time that I used to waste.
My God, it's 2024. You should be using a quest helper.
Dude, it saves me so much time, and I can just burn through quests. I'm like, wow, that was, like, fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, before just going in blind, trying
using
my
like
best.
A worded guide.
Yeah, going on the
with
wiki.
Pictures.
Rune HQ, man. Getting after it.
I actually,
And
I used Rune HQ the other day for the calculator.
Yeah. Because it was just like, there wasn't enough, like, content on YouTube. Like, there weren't, like, detailed walkthroughs of every, like, quest and things like that.
Every once in a while, you'd find, like, that one video, that straggler video that someone made, and there's, like...
Just like, hey, I'm gonna go do Monkey Madness. And you're like, oh,
Let the bodies hit the floors playing super loud.
Yeah. Most of them were just like, me, 30 versus 1 in the wilderness. Let's go.
He's, like, typing in-game, like, explaining what he's gonna do.
Yeah, he had that, like, it cuts to the blue screen with the white text, and it was just like, looks like this guy's looking for a beating. And then it's just like, Linkin Park's, I've become so numb. It's just like,
Oh my God.
Like a PowerPoint slideshow.
Oh, man.
Those are the good old days, man.
Dude, another thing I was thinking about, you remember when, like, Barrows came out? And remember how there's all that armor?
Yeah.
And we would just get a piece and rock it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that gear doesn't work unless you have, like, the full set. Like, you do get good stats defensively, but, like, for the most part, you want that full set bonus.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, I don't think we ever knew that back in the day.
No, dude, you were just wearing what you thought was cool. I definitely was. But, like, you were, too. You were, like, checking the stats, too. But you were like, yo.
I'm like, I got Darok's axe. And I'm just walking around. And it's over my shoulder. And I just feel like a boss.
Yeah.
You know? Feeling like a boss. But what I was thinking was, for, like, Iron Man, that's... If I found one of those doing the Barrows runs, that's great. Because if I need a crush weapon, a weapon with that crush attack, boom, I got one.
Boom.
Yeah. So, in a way, it's like I'm a noob, but I'm an experienced noob.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's basically what Iron Man is.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, how good of a noob are you?
Yeah. Yeah. No, I mean, it's a challenge, and you wouldn't, a normal person, right, like, wouldn't be able to get through hardcore Iron Man unless they knew how to play this game, and at least, like, a basic understanding of, like, how the skills work and everything like that. Like, if you've never played RuneScape and you just jump into hardcore Iron Man, like, you're gonna lose your character. Like, real quick. You're gonna try to get to Varrock, and then wizards are just gonna be like, bap, 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 at the gate, and you're dead.
Dude, it's crazy to me when I see, like, a young person, like, posting, or, like, anyone who hasn't been playing for that long, and they're just crushing on the game. It's like, how? How did you even, like, retain all that information?
Dude.
4 years. Like, yeah, I started playing 4 years ago. I'm like, what?
It's their life, man. They just, like, another thing is, like, it's just more, like, acceptable to just be day in, day out feeding on games, having a YouTube channel or streaming or trying to make money. Where, like, back then it just wasn't, you know, viable. Like, a lot of people are like, what do you mean you just go home all day and play video games? You know?
Yeah.
Like, oh, you play Dungeons and Dragons?
I got stats to level.
Yeah, and now Dungeons and Dragons is popular as heck. Everybody's playing it. It's crazy.
It is crazy.
But yeah, this is the mod that they, like, upgraded it to HD or something like that. And I was like, oh, this is great. And it's the game is free, and the download is free, and you just basically unzip it, and then you path it to your installed game through Steam, and it just upgrades your game to better engine, better graphics, better everything.
For Skyrim?
No, for Daggerfall. I don't know why there's a video of Skyrim on there.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I saw this and I was like, alright, cool. Like, let me go check it out. And, wow, this site's just throwing everything. It's just like, yo, if you like this, you should check out that. You should check out this. Yeah, it's basically just that little first part. But it's got the links in it, and like I said, free game, free upgrade. It's just 2 installs and you're done. And you can just play better Daggerfall. And,
nice.
Maybe I'll try it. If not, meh. But it's definitely going to be like a harder game. Because you don't move, you click. It's like RuneScape. Gotta click to move. But if anybody's interested, it's like Dragonfall or Daggerfall Unity. You Google that, it'll pop right up. Download the zip. Get after it.
Get your Elder Scrolls on.
Yeah, dude. I never played this game. I know nothing about it. I was alive when it came out. Oh no.
This post is for J-Dead, aka Dead Assassin.
Ooh. He was a fiend for this game, wasn't he?
Oh yeah.
Yeah? I remember you telling me about that. It was like, your man went to the arcade and he was just like, pep, 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 pep.
Oh yeah.
I've only seen the most serious of people use the, like, bars behind them. You know? Like, everyone out, like, the normal people are just, like, standing there. But the fiends grab them bars.
Yeah.
And they just, like, lean against them. And their legs are just, like, tap, 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 just going.
Man, I wish I was good at this game. I'm so bad at DDR.
Nah, yeah. I don't have the foot speed to do it.
I overstep, like...
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Gotta be quick, gotta be coordinated.
Yeah, maybe I should practice.
It's probably really good cardio, man. Honestly.
Yeah.
You're just, like, jumping around a bunch. Maybe J-Dead can train you. You have, like, a Rocky montage. And you're just, like, out there, just like, he's like, 5 more, go patrol, 5 more. And you're just like,
after 6 months, I'm just...
Yeah, you're ready to get in the ring, throw down at the arcade.
I can, was that Graham's boy?
Yeah, yes.
He's like, oh, what is this game?
Yeah, what does high score mean? What does new high score
is that
mean?
Good? 2001 was a good year.
Oh, man.
I see 2 games on there that I'm all about.
Red Faction.
Yes.
Is definitely. I think I've played all of them, but Red Faction is definitely just a top tier game for me.
That was like, when I think back, the first person shooter I really got into. I have to say, for console, that might be it. Like, before I ventured into the Halo world, started playing with the boys, I was playing Red Faction. I was also playing, like, third-person shooters, but...
Yeah.
As far as first-person...
Yeah, I'm trying to think of... Because I know I didn't really have any first-person shooters. I mean, well... I didn't own it, but I did play a lot of 007.
Yeah.
On my friend's 64.
I used to go to this girl's house and fucking play against her and her sister. And they thought they were good.
They thought they were good. They thought.
Yeah, once I got them controls down, it was... I was young, but I knew what I was doing.
Yeah. I can murder. Perfect Dark was another one. And then after a while, like, you and, you especially, but also Eddie, you guys started getting a lot of, like, first-person shooters and stuff like that. Going after it. A lot of competitive games.
Once I found that Counter-Strike.
Oh, God, yeah.
I was like...
Dude, that's, like, the only thing that I thought would ever rival RuneScape for you.
Yeah.
Is, like, Counter-Strike.
It did. Like, I was like, this is my life now.
Yeah, dude.
I want to master this game.
You got really good at it, because I remember, like, I'd just sit there and watch you for a while, and you just go in ham. And then you're like, do you want to play? And I'm like, no. Because it looks so scary. Everyone moves so fast, and they're so accurate. They're just jumping around, headshotting fools.
I still got some old montages out there floating around on the old YouTube channel.
The old glory days.
I'm just, like, quick scoping through boxes, guessing, and, like, nailing headshots.
Oh, disgusting.
Yeah. With, like, 200 ping. That didn't really help. Well, it probably did help me defensively. But, like, as far as my shooting, it was on point.
Yeah.
Apparently. Capping domes.
Hey, man. good for you. 200 pings.
It's funny because there were still, like, professional leagues and tournaments at that time. And I think CS Source was out. Like, the next one was already out, and there's still people playing 1.6. Taking it very seriously.
Yeah. Oh, dude. That's like League. I love playing League, but, like, you and Mark were just, like, a cut above me. Because you guys were playing ranked a bunch, too.
Yeah.
That was another thing. It was like, I was playing just normal, casual, and I was, like, barely any good at it. You guys, like, you want to play together? And I'm like, oh, I'll try, but I don't think I can play with you guys. Like, because you guys are good at the game. It was just like, it was just a funny thing. Because it was just like, I don't know if you guys know how good you are and how bad I am. But,
it's okay.
We probably shouldn't be playing together. We're not in the same leagues.
There was a time where me, Mark, and Eddie played a 3v3. And we won in, like, under 5 minutes.
Nice.
Like, we destroyed the Nexus and everything.
Oh, no.
So anything is possible.
Well, yeah, no. Between you and Mark,
Edrock.
you and Mark probably could have 2v3'd somebody.
Yeah.
At that time when you guys were, like, in it.
I'll tell you what. Nothing feels better than winning a 2v3 on that old 3v3 map. I remember, Blast of the Past. I was playing Morgana.
Yeah.
My teammate was playing Vlad. Old Vladimir.
Already.
And we 2v3'd them. It's crazy. That's how much threes I played, though.
Yeah, dude. Like I said, I mean, it was just like... once you found like a game that you liked, like you invested in it. Like it just became like everything. Even in like your downtime, you were still like watching League videos and like, you know, tips and tricks on how to play Morgana.
On the forums, just like talking.
All the different builds and stuff like that. It's like, well, I build these boots and then I go for this dagger and blah, 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 blah. And you're just like, okay.
I was trying to figure out like the best builds, the best runes, for sure.
Yeah, dude.
But also, like, I would play not so popular things like the 18% crit chance page. I would play that with like Gangplank and Trin. So yeah, I'm lacking an armor pen and the armor, like the dodge or whatever. Remember all that old shit?
Dodge or whatever. Yeah. That weak stuff.
Yeah, but I would level 1, I have like 18 crit, and I would buy the item that gives me 3 crit. So I got 21% crit chance.
You're just like, bap, bap.
Yeah.
Crit long fools.
Dude, but man, we played so much threes that when we queued up late at night, we would get ranked against like the top players. And our rank wasn't anything close, but like eventually they probably like we just started running into each other, and it was fun playing against them, and we've beaten them. We mostly lost against them anytime but like running into those top teams is fucking awesome.
Yeah. I mean, that's a big achievement on its own, is like
it was the 3v3, you know.
Yeah.
It ain't fives.
I get you, man. But still, even if you were just like, you did a pickup game at like a basketball court and you were stomping everybody that they had to like pair you up with NBA players. Yeah.
Like, all right, we're sending out the best.
And like, listen, we got to match you up against these dudes. And of course they stomp you because they're NBA players. But still, it's like, to just be like, no, you have to play against them. We don't have anybody else good enough.
Dude, that was some serious shit, man. That was some serious shit. Mark would be like, I want to play this champion. I'd be like, Mark.
You're always like Cho'Gath.
Mark.
Like, shut up, Mark.
Like, listen, I want to win. Play Cho'Gath. Like, I really wanted to try out this guy. And like, Mark.
He just wanted a break. He's just like, I just want to do something else. And you're like, get back in the cage. Get back to work, Mark.
I want this dub.
This isn't about you. This is about the rank.
Oh, man.
Screw your feelings, Mark.
Good times.
Oh, man. Good old Mark.
I was going to read this about the Iron Man, but I pretty much said everything that this guy's saying.
Do you have Steam open right now?
Yes.
Sweet.
No.
Huh? If you go to Steam and you go to the Daggerfall page, the comments on the game are amazing. I wasn't sure how to like send a link, and I was like, he's got Steam, we can just do it. Like in real time. And yeah, keep scrolling down a bit. Here we go. Oh, let me scooch forward so I can actually read. Yep. Yeah, here we go. This Sarah the Digital Cat recommended has boobs. It's totally good. This game Starfield wishes it was. Very cool game. Started as Dark Elf, asked for directions before I was yet out and told we don't talk to your kind. 8 out of 10 game. The right mods. Daggerfall can be quite enjoyable despite being a 30-year-old game. Alright. But it's just funny. All these people are just like, oh yeah, no. I mean, like, it's no Starfield, and thank God for that. Just roasting Starfield for no reason, in this DOS game from 30 years ago.
Man, that's upsetting.
Yeah, when a game is so bad that it gets roasted on other games. I mean, I guess it's an Elder Scrolls game, so you can kind of make the connection, you know? Oh, I bet the Starfield comments are
great. It ain't good.
It ain't
They
good.
need to fix it. They got big problems, it seems.
Oh, I see that red. Mostly negative. Here we go. Oh, God. That's a paragraph. I ain't reading all that. Alright, what we got here? Get in this.
Bard's gonna read it for
Here
us.
we go. No way this won most innovative gameplay. Most innovative gameplay has to be ironic, right? Recommended. Cured my insomnia. Anytime I can't sleep, I play this game and it puts me right to bed. Recommended. It's alright. I'd pay $30 for it at most. Oof. Come here. Psst. Let me tell you why Starfield is mid. 1. Bethesda plays too safe. Writing and development. And the man goes on. That's a whole paragraph. This game has lots of loading screen, which makes me feel like I'm getting my money's worth out of my M2 drive. Recommended for the loading screens. Oh, man. I'm sure they put a lot of money and a lot of time into this game, but again, I haven't played it. I've only heard things and seen some like funny clips here and there. But I can't imagine them having all of these super successful games and then just like stuff starts tanking. But you know what's not tanking?
What?
Timberborn.
Timberborn.
It's an early access. It's like $30. It's post-apocalyptic beaver survival city building. It's amazing. It's amazing. Get it. And basically you've got to manage water because you're a beaver. And they added in the experimental the bad tide, which is where those rocks down there are producing the water for the entire map. Now, for a period of time, they produce bad water. The bad water is poisonous. It makes your beaver sick. It kills your crops. It kills your trees. It kills all this stuff. And it just like spreads like a sickness. And you can see that red water starting to pool up in that blue pool. It ain't good. It ain't good. But that's kind of the little starting area. They put you like in the center lake. And I'm trying to move my entire operation away from that. Because, again, bad water comes from there. Not all the time, but enough to where I'm like, you know what? I don't think this is for me. I think we're going to go over to this nice little area. And I built these floodgates around these outlets, and I can turn them on, I can turn them off, I can adjust. There's a whole bunch of like water management. You've got to build reservoirs. You got to stock up on veggies to feed your beavers. Wood is used for like practically everything. Freaking lifeblood of, beaver civilization. But, ouch. This is the egg. This is the big egg. That's where everything's gonna go. But I'm trying to get all of this, like, poison water to get off the map. That way it's not going to where I'm trying to set up my future place. And it's been a while. But this big egg, man, I built this huge platform in the middle of this lake. All those little red arrows, I'm trying to build up the land. It's It's addicting, man. I lose so many hours to this game. I'll just be like, oh, I'm just going to sit down and play for like a half hour. And it's like 4 hours later. And I'm like, oh, yeah, I've got a baby to feed.
You turn around, he's just staring at you.
Yeah, for real, dude. I got like that. I mean, I've done it with like Warframe, too. It's not like this game in particular. But just like, oh, yeah, crap. I was supposed to like switch laundry. Or like, oh, man, I need to let the dog out. But I just get like sucked into this game, man.
I hear you, man. I'll be like, yeah, I'm just gonna play. Just gonna do this real quick on RuneScape and maybe play a different game.
Mm-hmm.
And then 4 hours goes by, and I'm like, yeah, I should probably take a nap or something.
Yeah. Oh crap! It's 5 a.m. That kind of
I
stuff.
forgot to sleep.
Ah. Yeah, that's where they start you. And
I feel like if you were gonna create a game, you would create something like this.
You know what? Honestly, yeah. I like... Me personally, I like the goofy, the silly, the wacky kind of stuff. And post-apocalyptic beavers is not something that I ever, like, thought would be a thing. But it's freaking hilarious that it's like, no, humans ruined the planet. And now beavers have gotten to the point where they've got technology. I built like these little campfires. Oop, little glitch. These little campfires for them to like chill in. Because the happier they are, the longer they live, the more productive they are. Blah, 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 blah. But you're managing food, water, happiness, shelter. All this stuff, man. I got carrot fields. I got sunflower seeds being harvested. But yeah, and this is mostly what gets me like caught up in the game. It's just like watching these little dudes just kind of, build stuff. Just put stuff down. I'm doing terraforming. So I'm digging up dirt, putting it down to kind of like build up the area. So I have more room for my crops. So I can support a bigger colony. But yeah, you're absolutely right, dude. If I could build a game, it would probably be like one of these cool little like city building survival kind of things, but with some like silly little gimmick.
Yeah, what style would you go for?
Post-apocalyptic, it's a good choice. It's been done, and it really sets kind of like the tone for everything. Man, I don't know. I haven't really thought about it. Futuristic would be very cool. This is... I forget what it's called. Like lumber punk? Where they're making like gears and machines out of like basically just wood. I'd like to do a kind of like sci-fi builder. But not like super far off sci-fi. Just like a little bit ahead of us. So, like, space travel's kind of normal, but we can't, like, teleport.
Boots. Got some hover boots.
Some hover boots, man. Like a little jetpack, but it's not, like, super good. It's just like, oh, you can, like, get there. Like, drones are really useful, but they're not, like, they can't do everything. AI hasn't taken over yet. But yeah, you can see the trees dying because, like, the water supply is slowly being poisoned. And it'll kill everything, dude. But, I haven't really thought about that. I'm enjoying all of the building games that are out right now. I've been watching a lot of the Mines of Moria kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Just watching dudes play the game. It looks fun as crap.
So, how much Tony Hawk have you been playing? Did Uncle Shane bring these gifts?
No, actually, Uncle Joe did.
Uncle Joe.
Tara's brother, yeah.
Nice.
He was like, what games do they have for the Switch? Because he's like, I'm not buying them with toys.
And you were like, what do I want?
Dude, for real? Like, I didn't tell him. I didn't tell him any. I told him, like, they have pretty much all the Mario games. They have a bunch of the Sonic games and a bunch of the Kirby games and stuff like that. So he bought those, and he was like, listen, I made the joke. I was like, oh, you didn't buy the boys' games. You bought us games. And he was like, yeah, no, I seriously picked those games because I thought, like, you and your kids would want to play those together. Because he's like, they're games, like, we all kind of grew up, because he's probably only, 3 or 4 years older than us?
So
he grew up on the same stuff we did.
He was playing these.
Yeah.
For sure.
He was a hardcore fiend on EverQuest too. Like he was hard. Tara's whole family was into EverQuest. They all played it. Yeah.
Dude, if I could find a group of people, I would play it. I would definitely give it a shot.
The OG EverQuest?
Yeah, there is a private server. I think it's called Project 1999. Because I don't. Yeah, I think the official game is still running, but it's like whatever. I don't know, a million expansions.
Yeah.
So, I've tried. I've given it a couple shots.
Yeah,
but if I had a group of fiends that were like, yo, we already got this rolling, we can level you up and get you grinding with
get
us.
In here.
I'd be like, all right.
Talk to those boys from your Turtle Wow Guild. Maybe some of them are still feeding on
EverQuest.
Those old heads. But
I've been itching for the turtle a little bit.
I've been playing every once in a while. I'm getting my little hunter leveled up, playing with John. You know,
I'll be back.
Yeah, I know you will.
I'll be back in there.
I know you haven't quit the turtle, but Tony Hawk, man, I've been playing through the campaign, just having fun. Like, go collect skate. Go get, like, so many points. Like, smash through 7 boxes. Like, all the little challenges. I'm like, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And just, dude, half the time I'll just turn it on and I'll just, like, I'll chill in a level and just crank up the volume and listen to that soundtrack.
Oh, yeah.
Just scoot around, not really trying to do anything crazy, just enjoying listening to the OG soundtrack. Original. But Crash Bandicoot's still hard. Crash Bandicoot 1 is still hard. Still challenging.
Speaking of Turtle WoW.
Ooh, a little rogue PvP action. Dual rogue. Oh, snap.
2 roguies.
Rogie pierogies coming out here.
Yeah, man, you know. I know I mentioned this last weekend. That I'm fiending to make like a fantasy game.
Yeah.
Fiending hard. That's huge. Mm-hmm. You know, making an RPG is hard.
Yeah, dude.
Even like this Jerry shit.
Yeah.
You know, I just trying to put together the pieces of the puzzle, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, dude. And especially if you're doing, if you're leaning heavy into the RPG kind of aspect, I mean, the amount of like writing and stories and like characters, and you have to give them all names kind of deal that you have to go into.
Mm-hmm.
Dialogue options even. Like, there's so much that just goes into that portion of it.
Yeah.
And I fully understand how that can just be like all of it, all of the things you have to do.
Yeah.
It's just overwhelming at times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Just, you can't see it right now. The troll's just staring off into the distance. Yeah. Yeah,
with
man.
Animations going off in my mind, different animations.
Just having like the war flashbacks, like animating Jerry smoking a cig, just Kill Bill music.
Oh man, that'll come now.
Oh, dude,
I can't wait.
The amount of progress you've made on that, I'm honestly impressed by.
Yeah, well, that's coming, but I'm talking about the fantasy game.
Oh, sure.
Eventually, that's coming. I can't wait to do. I'm gonna take a little bit from every game I played.
Mm-hmm.
What makes a game good?
Yeah. Well, again, I'm not saying
Oh.
I'm not saying nothing.
Debbie Downer.
No. I'm saying one of the games I'm thinking about doing a playthrough of, I think you'll really like then. Because it's Turnip Boy Commits Tax Evasion.
Mm.
And it's a pixelated, like, hack and slash. All of the characters are vegetables. And, like, you're fighting against the government.
Oh, hell yeah.
Because you don't want to pay your taxes.
Oh, hell yeah.
And it looks hilarious. And I'm like, dude, I kind of really want to play this game. Yes. And I think a big part, man, is just, like, getting away from Nuzlocke. Like, if I die, I have to reset. And I'm just like, dude, I'm down to just play through a game, die, come back. Like Resident Evil, you know?
Yeah.
Do you imagine if we were doing a hardcore play of Resident Evil and every time we died, we had to, like, restart the game? That's what it felt like playing Pokemon. I was just like, dude, I'm so burnt out on this. Like, I want to play the game. I want to enjoy the game. And I can't right now.
You're telling me, dude. When I was going at that, hardcore WoW.
Yes, dude.
And then I found Turtle and I was like...
I couldn't do hardcore WoW. I couldn't do it.
No, it's something else, bro. Don't do it.
Just, again, 1,000-yard stairs. Don't do it, bro.
Don't do it. But dude, then I found Turtle and I was like...
Turtle WoW is
this is
amazing.
Awesome.
I am loving it. I wish I had more time to play it. I really do, because I love it.
Oh, dude, we didn't do, well...
The Christmas event?
No, a game of the year. For 2023, what was your game of the year?
Honestly, Turtle WoW. That was my game of the year. The amount of, like, fun I had getting back into it and, like, just running around Azeroth again, dude, doing silly little goofy things. And, yeah, just kind of like recapturing some of that joy and fun I had from when I first started playing WoW back in the day.
Yeah.
And,
getting ganked.
Yeah, just loved it, man. Still love it.
Yeah. Same here. That is definitely my game of the year, for sure. RuneScape, if I would have hopped in this hardcore a little sooner,
sure,
it might have stolen it.
Mm-hmm.
It's close, very close, but nah, Turtle WoW for sure.
Mm-hmm. It's so good and it's free, man. And a time like playing it with you, playing with
Little
John, man, even Joe, but playing with John, man, was just fun. Because this has been this was his first MMO. It's Turtle WoW.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Dude, same for Ava.
Mm-hmm.
She's like, I haven't been on your computer in a while. I was like, I'm playing right now. I was grinding RuneScape.
Yeah.
I was like, I got a movie on for you. You're painting.
Mm-hmm.
Playing RuneScape.
Quiet. Yeah. I'm doing my own thing. Yeah, he played the Pokemon MMO, but, like, I don't know if I really count that as, like, what I consider an MMO.
No, that's not really the MMO experience.
It's kind of just, like, playing Pokemon and there's other people around.
Yeah, which is awesome.
It's super great. That's another game I wish I had more time for. But,
man, should we get back into that? There's really nothing we could, like, team up and do, though. Which sucks.
Not until we get into, like, the guild kind of stuff. And I think that was one of the big things is, like, we could hang out together. But we couldn't do, like, team battles or anything like that. We could probably battle each other, you know? But, like, yeah, exactly that is,
we
like... We
can't really do anything together.
There wasn't a lot of stuff to do together. We couldn't party up and, like...
Dude, team battles.
Team battles would be sweet.
Why don't they have that?
I don't know, man. I don't know how far this game's gonna go. The Pokemon Revolution Online. I don't know how far the game is going to go if they're like, hey, we're going to get all the regions, we're going to get all the Pokemon, we're going to get all the stuff that we're going to eventually catch up to where Pokemon is. Or if they're just like, hey, this is what we got. This is what we're doing. This is it.
Yeah. I really like playing this game.
Yeah.
This version.
It's a nice, like, because it's turn-based, it's, like, nice because it's like, I can walk away from my computer for a minute.
Yeah.
And, like, go do stuff.
Dude.
And not worry about dying.
Yeah.
Where you can't do that. Well, you can. But, like, with WoW, there's always a chance. And, like, especially Hardcore Iron Man, like...
dude, I can walk away all the time.
Yeah.
There's no random events that can kill you.
Yeah. Okay.
They took that out a long time ago.
Okay.
Yeah, remember, like, the old tree spirit, dude?
Yeah, just come out and start whacking you. Yeah, don't touch my tree.
Yeah, there's nothing that can kill me. It's still a super AFK-able game.
Mm-hmm.
But I do have to think about that. I'm like kind of doing something else in my room or something, and I'm like, okay, it's hardcore. Oh wait, I'm safe.
Yeah,
hardcore mentality still pops in my head.
Yeah. I mean, you're like, if you go to one of the towns and you chill in the bank, you can pretty much like walk away and leave.
Yeah.
You're not like
I'm chopping a tree.
Yeah, it's not like you're standing in the middle of the wilderness, just like, I'm gonna go make some soup. But no, the Pokemon MMO, it's so good, man. Turtle WoW is so good. Eve is good. Uncharted Waters is good. There's all these games that, like, it's like, why aren't there more hours in the day so I can fiend on all of these, dude?
I hear you.
It's hard to make time. But I would like to get into streaming at least one of them again. Teaming up. Dude, maybe get Sir Edrock in it now that he's got little upgrades to his computer.
Yeah, man, I'm pumped.
We could party up on Turtle or whatever.
Yeah.
Just
That'd be sweet.
Maybe once a week, we all get on and just like do a couple hour stream.
Let's do it.
Just whatever game we're feeling that night,
Let's do it. Starting this week.
Yeah. All right. Let's we'll reach out with Edrock because I think his schedule's the weirdest between the three of us. Because after, like, 9 o'clock, I'm pretty much down for whatever. Most nights. But I know he's got to get up early because he's got the delivery shift. Freaking, slinging packages and letters or whatever he does. Chucking them. Yeet them at the office. But yeah, whatever night he's good for, we'll just maybe plan that and just all hop on, little 3-man party.
I'm so down for that.
I think that would be good, and that's something we kind of got away from, and I think it was something we should bring back. It's a new year.
Dude, in-game podcast.
In-game podcast.
Yeah, we I tried to take the parts out of his computer was pretty much like an integrated office, but like an upgraded one.
Okay.
And I tried to take the parts out and put it in that case you gave him.
Mm-hmm.
And the parts were kind of just barely hanging on in that gigantic case. And I was like, you know what? The only thing that makes sense here, the most sense, would be to put it back in its original case.
Yeah.
So I was like, how about I just put it back in there and you find a small graphics card that'll fit in here. And he found one. And yeah, man, he's going to be fiending.
Yeah. Well, great. I mean, that case, if you or him ever need it, as long as one of us has it, like, it's my old case, it's an extra case. Like,
that's a big boy.
It's a big boy.
We could operate like a $20,000 computer probably out of that case,
dude. Honestly, I thought about setting up like a computer, like a server computer for it. Originally, I wanted it for Minecraft, but really, whatever.
Did you see, by the way, the new video they dropped on that Minecraft Lord of the Rings?
No, I haven't.
Oh, dog, you're not subscribed?
I'm not subscribed, but I'm so hyped. Dude, I'm not gonna lie.
What's it called again? Just do Minecraft Lord of the Rings?
Yes. Is it just called Lord of the Rings Minecraft?
I don't know. That's what I asked.
I thought you were subscribed. Wait. Go down to...
I am, but I'm subscribed to like a million different channels.
The Minas Tirith. Down, right there. I think that's the channel. Yeah, that looks right.
My name is Matt.
Uh-oh.
Manager here on Minecraft Middle Earth, and welcome to our annual year in review video. It's here where we recap all the fancy stuff we've done this past year on the server. From updating our textures, to those fancy leaves over there, and to starting Mordor, finally. We're here to show it all off to you. So to start off, we're going to be looking at our server updates from our wonderful foreman, Yosuke.
Outside of our community progress, the building and social aspect of our server has boomed over the course of the past year. Starting off the server, our video presence continued to impress, with 2 videos a month for the entire year yet again. Gaining views on our YouTube channel, they were also shown on the server's brand new TikTok account. Make sure to follow us on our socials to keep up to date with all the amazing content our video and media teams create. We saw the continuation of the MCME original
Roger that.
making way for new textures and block states to be added to our growing portfolio of building tools. For example, the Moria pack benefited greatly from this, giving us new pots and plank models, some texture updates and some vertical deco strips.
It's crazy that that's Minecraft right there.
For real.
Forest Update has been a multi-year project like never seen before on MCME. Massive shoutouts to everyone who worked on this. Agar and Udal has seen lots of progress with completed villages as well as some terrain work. Lidheer broke new ground this year and has made some progress within the surrounding area as well as the inner city. Anorian underwent major revamps, specifically in farming and vegetation, with some village redesigns and other additions on the side. The Glenna Fields team fixed up some vegetation and marshes. And Moria Westgate saw the most progress with sections 1, 3 and 4 receiving major progress in terms of terrain, corridors, ruining and interiors. Absolute stellar work for all of our team members in the build and development departments this year. Thank you all for your hard and dedicated work, and we can't wait to see what all of you create in the next year.
Thanks, man. On the other side of things, our community has gone through major overhauls in terms of events, community engagement, and all that fancy-smancy stuff.
So, alright, let me throw this out here.
Hold on, let me throw this out
Okay,
here.
you throw this out here.
Hold your thought though, don't forget it.
It's here. Lock.
You got it?
Yeah.
Alright, now I know I've dabbled in the Vita Minecraft for the PvP, like little battle shit. That shit is fun as hell.
It is fun.
Apart from that, I haven't really played since you and me and like Josh played back in beta. Literally beta. I have footage of us. I would definitely like actually play this. Like, I would probably put some time into this to explore.
Like play on that server map?
Yeah, make some content. Other than that, I can't really get into Minecraft. But for the Lord of the Rings,
I get it.
I'm in there, dude.
Yeah.
All right, go on.
So unlock. Let me throw this out here.
What do you got?
Edrock, you, me, go on an unexpected journey to Mordor and toss that ring into Mount Doom.
Dude. Yes.
From the Shire, we make the same path
Oh my god.
that Sam and Frodo made.
Yes.
Through the mines,
Oh my
through the
god.
mountains, around Shelob. Escape from the orcs multiple times.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
There's gonna be so many orcs, probably.
I don't
I
know
hope.
if they're adding in, like, monsters. They could reskin, like, zombies to look like orcs and stuff like that.
Either
They
way,
could.
I'm down, dude.
But just a fun little, like, run around, explore, check out the world kind of stuff. I mean, they said they just started on Mordor, so there's time. But to just, like, go in there, dude, and just, like, just a half hour chilling in the Shire, man, looking through Bilbo's house, just, like, roughing up his pantry and stuff like that. Just like, hey, you got any cheeses in here, Bilby? What's going on? What's good? Where's Sam's house? Kicking the door.
Dude, I'm so down.
Yeah. Go to freaking Rohan. We could light the beacons.
I'll have to buy this game again.
I'm gonna have to recover my account.
I might have it on my Retroid purchased.
That'd be cool if you could, like,
Use it.
yeah.
Nah, dude, they just want you to
They want that extra, like,
$10 or whatever.
yeah, I don't even know how much it is now. I think it's more than $10, dude. I think they're, like, selling it for, like, $20-$30. Maybe I'll look into that tomorrow. See if I can recover. Because, like, I remember the account name, but I don't remember the password.
If you ever need a game code for cheap, anybody out there, you're looking for a game, you don't want to pay a stupid price, and it's an online game, so you can't pirate it, go to G2A. I think it's G2A.com.
Okay.
Just go to Google, type in G2A, and you can buy key codes for pretty much anything for usually a pretty good price.
Wow.
Like, sometimes it's like 20% of the entire price.
That's pretty good.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you can buy, like, Steam games. They'll just give you a code. Then you go to your Steam, you go to the thing up top, you put the code in, and boom, it's on there.
Yeah, just redeem it.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, they sell, because they get them, I don't know how they get them, but I'm guessing it's like when they go on sale, they stock up. That's what I'm guessing.
Like during, like, a winter sale when they're, like, 80% off, they buy a bunch of them, and then they,
It's
like,
this game is 80 cents, and then they're just like...
Oh, they do have Mordor. A little bit. I don't think they've, like, finished... Oh, dude, look at the eye. Get the mines of Moria, dude. The Balrog. Knock that body down the well. That skeleton. I always had this idea. I don't know how big the servers can get, like how many people they can hold. But I always thought it would be cool to, like, be able to set up kingdoms and just be like, yo, all of you belong to this kingdom. You've got to, like, build a castle and blah, 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 blah. You know, and to just have, like, this big ecosystem of, like, okay, this kingdom's in the jungle, they've got jungle wood, or they've got some kind of resource that the other players don't have, and it would be a lot of, like, role-playing and blah, 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 blah. But to have, like, kingdoms and have, like, different people belong to different kingdoms, and, you know, stuff breaks down, you go to war, kind of like at the scale that, like, Eve operates, you know? where there's just like all these different people doing all these different things, and they're like, "Oh, bro, you didn't pay taxes last time you came into our territory, so we're coming to gank you and your kingdom, pillage you, bro." Like
You're
that
now
kind of
one
stuff.
of our workers.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I don't think it'll ever happen because like there's just too much stuff you can do in Minecraft, where you just like build a dirt bridge over and just dump lava on top of a castle and just be like, haha, I've won. But
It's so funny. All of like the hidden movie references in RuneScape. And it's funny how like a fantasy game like that can get away with it.
mm-hmm.
You know? There's so many movie references.
Yeah, yeah.
They've got I've been watching like the timelines of old games. So I'm like seeing all these old facts on these old games.
Mm.
But got like the Matrix part whenever you're doing agility in the one part, and
Oh yeah, you did a little
slow motion, you go backwards and dodge the
the Neo dodge.
Yeah.
Just like
what else? If you use a raw heron on a certain tree in Lumbridge, it'll say something, and it's like a Monty Python.
Oh yeah, yeah. You must bring us, or no, you must chop down the mightiest oak in the forest with a herring. And they're just like, did it?
Yeah, it says something about the mightiest oak in the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. I mean, Skyrim and Fallout do that a lot too with like the little Easter eggs.
Do they?
Yeah. Fallout New Vegas, there's a perk called Wild Wasteland that turns on all the stuff. And in one, right in the beginning, you find a refrigerator. And in the refrigerator, there's a skeleton with like an Indiana Jones hat. Because in the one movie, there was the nuke test going off, and he hopped in a refrigerator and survived it. And so the reference is like the dude tried to hide in a refrigerator when the nukes dropped, and he didn't make it.
Oh, dude, there's definitely an Indiana Jones reference in RuneScape.
Oh.
I can't quite remember what it is.
Yeah, I mean, it's. I'm sure you can sneak it in, but I'm sure there's like a limit to how much information you can find.
Yeah.
Because it's not like it says like Indiana Jones skeleton whenever you look at it. It's just like skeleton and then a hat.
It's really cool because it's kind of like a cliche thing that you probably don't want to do for your game. I could see it ruining games.
Yeah, it's optional. And that's
but they
cool
got away
thing.
with it.
Yeah.
They play it off very well.
Yeah, there's in Skyrim at the tallest mountain, I think, right at the peak, there's a notched pickaxe. Because the creator of Minecraft, his name is Notch. Or his username is Notch or whatever. So they just put a notched pickaxe like at the top of this mountain.
Nice.
And it doesn't have like any better stats or anything like that. It's just a special named pickaxe.
Nice. I love that.
Yeah.
Or like when someone that was a part of the team passes away, they'll put like a statue of them in the game.
Mm-hmm. Or a character or something. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, another one. If you go into like the biggest volcano in the wilderness on RuneScape and you get a gold ring, there's like a bridge, and if you throw it off, a little goblin appears and he says something. No, you killed my precious, and then you could just like, he attacks you. He's like a level 2 goblin.
No, my precious.
My precious.
No.
Dude, apart from making a fantasy game, I was thinking making something that I thought would be pretty fun. Kind of want to do like a third-person stealth multiplayer game where it's like maybe 60% guns, 40% up close combat, and like really making it kind of like an Among Us vibe. Where like you go in the room and it kind of lights up, but like there's a bunch of places to hide, and something multiplayer, without a story.
Yeah, yeah. Just like a couple maps, right? Like a map or something like that.
Yeah,
It's just
start off with one map, and if it's fun, build another map.
plop out a bunch of players and just let them go crazy on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kind of like, I guess kind of like a CSGO kind of thing. It's just like we have a map, the players spawn here, and then you go.
Yeah.
Right?
I was thinking about having like pretty random spawns though. That way, like, you can immediately hide in like a new spot. And then you can just sit there and wait for somebody.
Because you're thinking like without teams, like a free-for-all kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, or, I could figure out how to do a team thing. But yeah, for the most part, I want there to be like, close-up, tactical, smart thinking to be
versus
a big
like
part of the game.
The Halo running gun kind of style.
Yeah. Dude, I watch people play COD, but like I can't play that shit, dude. They're sliding everywhere. They're hopping around on their.
They're like jumping out of cover and stuff like that.
J-Dad, you're out there pulling out wind gliders or whatever they're called.
Yeah, the wingsuits.
Just flying around. Going into a slide. They do the slide thing and they just shoot. It like brings them so far. But yeah, kind of like a Metal Gear Solid Splinter Cell type of vibe.
Yeah,
it's kind of what I was thinking.
I don't know of any like. I think Assassin's Creed tried to do something, but like it wasn't very popular. But it was like a stealth multiplayer kind of like killing thing. Free-for-all style. But off the top of my head, I can't think of anything like that, you know? Like the closest is Assassin's Creed, but that's not like guns. And that the stealth was weird in that. Because like you picked your avatar and then they populated the maps with a bunch of NPCs that looked like you. So you could blend in. So there were like players, and then all the NPCs looked like the players. So they didn't know which of the dudes was you and which of the dudes wasn't. But if you saw a dude up on a roof, you're like, oh yeah, no, that's a player. They're like scaling that side of a thing. So a lot of dudes would like walk and try to like walk how the NPCs are and path themselves the way NPCs do. And if you killed an NPC, you lost points, but if you killed a player, you like won points. And then whoever had the most points at the end of the match wins. It was cool. It just never really took off.
Okay.
But I mean that's a lot of like programming. I think you're thinking like there's a map and there's like 5 dudes on it. And they're all trying to find each other on the map.
Yeah, pretty small.
Yeah.
Like, I like the Among Us type of vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Where you're just kind of scattered.
Yeah. All the little tunnels in the hallways and stuff like that. You could, like, really, like, hide under a box. Like Metal Gear Solid style. And just like, hey-ah! Just, like, gank a dude, stuff him in a locker.
It's basically what it's going to be like. It's going to be very similar to Metal Gear.
That'd be awesome. A multiplayer Metal Gear sounds pretty cool.
I'm thinking of just... That's going to be my first character in Godot. Or Blender. The 3D object thing.
Mm-hmm. It's like a snake.
Make my own snake, I guess.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, dude. Growing up playing... that was a tough game as a kid. Beating that game. I don't think I actually beat it myself, but like I helped Eddie. Like me and him pretty much beat it together.
Yeah.
And dude, it's so good. So good.
Yeah. I beat Snake Eater a bunch, but that was with Josh doing the majority of the heavy lifting, and then I just kind of like hopped in sometimes and helped.
Let me try.
Yeah. Like, he'd let me try a mission, and then when I eventually died, he'd just come in and sweep. But yeah, Snake Eater is, I think, the only Metal Gear I've beaten. That's by far the one I've played the most. But that game is awesome. Awesome.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, buddy. Woo. This is a piece of meat.
We got some meat.
Getting hungry here. Actually, that looks... It's making me a little hungry. Big old steak.
We're hopping in J-Dead's server once again. This was his Christmas dinner.
Nice. Hopefully he cooked it.
I don't know what this is. I'm not clicking it.
I don't trust nobody.
Somebody's stocking up.
Ooh. You got all the flavors.
What is this? Some energy drink or something like that?
That's Celsius?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's like an energy drink water. Nice.
Looks like a dating app of some sort. Sarah, she's 37, and she looks very, very, very short.
Yep, I thought that was a child from this far back.
37-year-old woman, she's very short. J-Dad says he swiped right. So I think that's a go ahead.
I think that's the green light there, boys. Get after it, J-Dad. Good for you.
Let's see. New Year's shopping. And we got Marie here. And some other girl. This other girl looks very surprised to see a camera pointed at her. What up, Marie? What else we got here?
What is this?
These boys have been tearing it up in Call of Duty. I've been watching the doc play, man.
Yeah?
It's so funny. Yeah. Watching them rage. Watching them crush.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I watched, I have to finish watching, but I started watching you guys play, do some of them quick matches on Need for Speed.
Yeah. Doing the free play and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude. When I downloaded the game, it came with a save with, like, everything unlocked, I think. Or just, like, a bunch of stuff unlocked. So yeah, we can go deck out our own cars and
nice.
Just do some quick races. Yeah.
Oh, get that. Bro, I hope they have a minivan.
Minivan.
Yeah. I mean, like,
I don't know if they do.
I don't know. They probably don't, but I'm saying, like, if we've got the money, we've got everything unlocked. I want the goofiest car. Because I want these dudes, especially if there's online play, to stomp some fools.
In a minivan.
In, like, a minivan or, like, an ice cream truck or something.
So glad you brought that up, dude.
Yeah?
That online, dude.
Dude, I've said it before, but, like, hopping on there on, like, this cotton candy pink, like, abomination with some, like, weeb anime girl on the side and just, like, wrecking all these dudes in online play. It's a dream of mine. The same dream of, transmogging high-level gear and Turtle Wow and just whacking someone with a shovel.
Yeah. Oh, man, this looks great.
This looks really good. I mean, I could see myself, because I'm assuming what they're doing right now is trying to tune it. Right? That's what I'm assuming.
I think he's tweaking everything, yeah.
Yeah.
Just a little bit of everything.
But, like, a game like this, I could definitely see me actually taking the time, something I've never done in any Need for Speed game, and like custom tuning a car so that like it's exactly what I need to like win, like even certain races, but just races in general. You know, get the handling where I like it, get the the top speed, the acceleration exactly where I want it.
Man, these guys, like, props to them, because they could have released like a demo whenever, but they're like, nah, we want this game to be perfect.
Mm-hmm. Normally I'm against like an early sort of like release, because like I want them to kind of like finish the game, and I don't want to be playing with a half-finished game. So far, the only game where I'm like, I'm glad they released it early is Timberborn, because the devs are legit. They put out something, they listen to the community feedback, and then they adjust and they fix. Like, they have 2 races, 2 different types of beavers. And everyone was like, yeah, I know. But everyone was like, hey, they kind of feel like the same thing, except for like they have one difference. So one of their big updates is like, no, we're going to make, and they're still working on it, but making each, breed of beaver feel different. They've got their own strengths and their own weaknesses. It's just cool to see like the devs.
We will fix your beavers.
Exactly. Actually getting feedback, listening to feedback, and then like acting on the feedback. I feel like Turtle Wow's in that same sort of realm, which is why I'm
Shout out to the Turtle team.
Yeah, that's why I'm so in love with Turtle Wow.
We miss your retweets.
Well, we start playing Turtle Wow again, start tagging them. They probably will throw us a bone. But that was hype, man. I was so hyped when that happened.
Gotta do them Tavern podcasts, man.
Yep. Let's get after it. Sir Edge Rock. Let's get him in the
Coming
tavern.
for you. Yeah, now that he has...
He's got a mic too, right?
Yeah. Now that he has a graphics card, he's going to be able to play this Need for Speed with us. Which...
I would love that.
Anytime I wanted to bring it up and talk about it, I'm like, oh man, he's not going to be able to play with us. But now...
I mean, he'd get there eventually, but yeah.
It's funny because... Oh, I didn't even get to it with that PC. So the case didn't work out. I put it back in his case. And I was getting no display.
Oof.
So something happened. We're thinking that whenever I popped my big graphics card in there to test it out, it like messed something up. Like the BIOS setting got messed or something messed up. I was getting no display. I was getting beeps, and we popped that graphics card in and it gave me a display.
Hey.
It's crazy. Like all of a sudden the internal display was just like, we don't work. And I was like, dude, if you just buy the graphics card, there's a chance that this will work. And hell yeah. So he'll be on there, man.
Oh, dude.
We're about to be racing, dude.
Dude, I love having 2 people, duos, partners. But, like, there is something about having, like, a 3 or 4-man squad going in any game, really. But just, like, having a crew, you know? The boys. Getting the boys together, racing some Hot Wheels. Doing a raid on a building, just like, ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta.
Just squatting up, man.
Squat up, man.
And shout out to that team, dude. That small little team of 2 people putting this remake together. It's funny because on Reddit I saw this other team making their own Need for Speed Underground. And but they're not matching the mechanics.
Sure.
Like these boys. I was like, yeah, that looks cool and all. The graphics look great, but that's not Need for Speed.
That's how I feel about Turtle Wow. There's all those, like, different versions of World of Warcraft, the custom, private, like, whatevers. And I'm just like,
well, those mechanics are the same though, right?
yeah. I hear you, but it's like it's that same sort of thing where it's like,
Yeah, it's
Turtle
not
Wow's
the real
kind of
thing.
I kind of like the Turtle Wow best, you know? Like it's
Yeah.
cool what you're doing, but like Turtle
Yeah.
Wow's kind of kicking you in the pants.
Yeah.
For what I'm looking for.
Yeah, I didn't even say anything. I wanted to be like, there's a much better one.
Yeah.
But you know,
Hate to be that guy, but someone's beating you to the punch, my dude. Just everyone leaves their like forum and goes to the other one. Speed, man.
So if anyone wants Need for Speed for free, this is completely legit because these games aren't sold digitally.
Mm.
And if they are, it's probably just a scam.
Is this oldgamesdownload.com?
Oldgamesdownload.com.
Heck, hey, easy to remember. You can't mess it up unless you can't spell.
Underground 2. Boom.
That's the one.
PC.
Yeah, that's probably the one I've played the most, is Underground 2.
Yeah, so if you want this, until the big boys release,
Hey, I gotta warm up and practice, you know what I'm saying?
it's free. And this is like, it's not pirating. This is like, it's free.
It's
Open.
yeah. Because it's like there's no other way to get it.
Yeah.
Unless
exactly.
I go out and I have to buy a PS2 and like all the stuff and the game and hope that the CD still works from freaking...
It's sad because in the main screen you see like the online option. And it's like, I just want to click it, but it's not going to work. But man, looking at these old ones, this one looks familiar.
For Speed 2.
I feel like I might have had this.
I don't remember. I remember the Underground series, and wasn't there like an Undercover? Need for Speed Undercover or something like that, because they kept getting in trouble, or they got some flack about like hey yo, you're promoting like street racing or some bull crap.
And they're like, yeah.
And so like in the Undercover ones, you're an undercover cop doing illegal street racing, so it's cool. But like you're
a cop now.
Yeah, but it's still, they added in the whole like the cops start following you and you've got to lose them. They'll try to like pull you over and arrest you kind of deal. So you got to be able to like, you're not only doing illegal street racing, but just like out and about. Like cops will start coming after you and you got to like ditch them. It's pretty cool.
Need for Speed in order, starting from number 1.
1994.
1994. The Need for Speed.
Oh.
Honestly,
I would have...
It's all right.
1994... Well, I'd be 4 years old, but I mean, like, I would have played that back in the day.
Need for Speed 2. I feel like I've played that. But Need for Speed 3, Hot Pursuit, 1998. Looking alright. High Stakes, 1999.
Nah, I haven't played any of these.
See, I remember I had one, like on my dad's PC when I was a little
bambino.
little tiny little troll. And I just remember cruising out like farm side somewhere.
Yeah.
I don't have much memory of it. I just remember like being in a yellow Lamborghini or something, just
cruising, man.
Just cruising.
Driving up on the road.
Yeah. Other than that, I can't find it. Like I can't try to find old games sometimes.
Yeah, and like your only other option is to play all of them. Try to remember find out which is the one you played.
Yeah, I feel bad letting the kids like play a game if I know they're only going to play it one time, because they're going to get older and they're going to be like, what was that one game I played that one time? And they're never going to figure it out. Dude,
I'm still trying to find the mansion one. Where you're like the little dude with the flashlight, and there's like the robots, and you gotta go in the mansion, you're like finding clues and stuff like that.
Oh, in the school?
Yeah. Maybe it was the school.
Dude, Schoolhouse Detective, brother.
Is that what it was?
Something like
Don't
that.
even tell me. You just you had the answers all along. Don't even. I'll be so mad. Me and I think both of your sisters have been trying to remember what that freaking game was. Especially me and Chanel. Just been like, what is this game? Because we found games that were close, but the exact flavor of game we haven't. Oh snap! That looks like it.
It's called Midnight Rescue.
Midnight Rescue. Yeah.
Super Solvers.
Dang. Hey, asked and answered. Look at that. Don't give up, people. Keep asking. Eventually someone will know what you're talking about. And you'll just...
Super Solvers.
Super Solvers, man. It was one of those weird educational things too. Where they're trying to low key teach you stuff.
Ooh, this one though, this is not the one where he's at the school.
No. But this
different.
that's what I'm saying, it's in the same realm, but I just can't but now that I know it's Super Solvers, I could probably go off of that. I couldn't even find the robots. Wild, man. Well, I know what game I'm gonna have to get next. Find me some Super Solvers, man.
Dude, I remember grinding that on your mom's PC.
Mm-hmm.
Grinding that as a little kid.
That, Commander Keen, was another one on there.
Yeah.
I remember playing that a bunch. The OG Commander Keen. Super Solvers.
What else, my dude? I had something else to talk about.
Yeah, kind of.
We've been going at it for almost 2 hours.
Look at that, man. Look at us. Ooh, don't touch that. I don't know, man. I think it's gonna be a good year. We had a good figured out a lot of stuff 2023 with this channel and content, and I mean all the stuff that we learned over the past year. All the different editing things and, game design and stuff like that. Just all the little skills and stuff we picked up. And now it's just the first year.
We're doing it.
Yeah, so I'm excited for this next year. It's hey, by the time it's 2025 and we look back, it's hey, what did we do this past year? I think it's gonna be big numbers, no rookie numbers. We're gonna pump them up.
Pump them numbers up.
Man, look at this game. I love it. Oh yeah, and you gotta collect all this stuff. I forgot about those shelves. Man, if this is the game that got me started on my my 100% collect all the collectibles kind of mindset thing, I hope this game it wasn't the one that ruined me. It's what do you mean I can collect things and display them and fucking flex on people when I show them this cool little DOS game?
It was fun, man. Trying to eliminate the robots and figure out which one is the bad one.
Yeah,
It's a lot of fun.
Man. This game. Getting some nostalgia. There's a lot of nostalgia right now. Poof.
What else, doggy? Got a troll of the week?
Man. Hate to keep picking on my kids. But, yeah, they got the bug in them, man. They get sucked into the games, they get sucked into the TV, and then, like, especially Joe, man, he freaking, he'll, like, just be sitting there playing on the Switch, and then he'll just, like, set down the Switch, and he'll just, like, grab himself and just start running to the bathroom, because he'd, like, I have to pee right now, and I didn't realize it until, like, this very second. Because he's just, like, so, like...
He's been holding it for hours.
Yeah, just so engrossed in the game, not wanting to put it down, that he, like, waits till the last possible second.
And then he just bursts.
And he just sprints past, and he's, like, tripping on stuff. He's like... And, little man has just been... just so argumentative.
Little Jack.
Yeah. He's just, like, he's 3 years old, and he's got a big attitude. And he thinks he knows. And you're just like, hey. He's
you
like,
don't know.
Yeah. And he's just like, no, I'm not doing that. Or he's like, 1 second, please. And it's like, calm down, dude. Like, you're 3. Like, how dare you?
That's great.
Yeah. But no, they haven't been mean to me. It's just like, I'm at home all day with them. So I just interact with them the most. Man, other than that, I've been helping a little assistant coach for Joe's wrestling team. And I don't know much about wrestling. I'm just kind of there to, like, support. So in case they need an extra hand with anything or just, like, yelling at kids. Pretty good at yelling at kids. And there's just some little dudes in there with little dude attitudes. And I'm just like, bro... Like, just talking crap, like, I'm the champ, I'm the champ, I'm the champ. It's like, you beat, like, 2 dudes. Like, calm down. It's just...
You ain't nothing.
Yeah, just trying to, like... I don't know. This little dude, he's hilarious. He makes me laugh. But he's just like... He talks smack before he wrestles somebody. He, like, talks smack in the middle of wrestling them. And then, at the end...
Joe.
Not Joe.
Oh.
Another kid.
Oh.
And then after, he also talks smack. Win or lose, it's just like what he does. And it's just like, dude, quit talking so much and focus on wrestling to win more. But he, like...
You're gonna fight his parents.
Yeah. No, he's not being mean. He's just like, just a little kid with like, oh, I'm gonna get you. Oh, you can't get up. I'm keeping you on the ground. Like, he'll just like talk like it's a WWE match. It's like...
Kick him.
Yeah, it's like, dude, calm down. Like, you're barely... It's your first year at wrestling. Like, quit crap... Like, talking smack to other kids who's also first year.
Yeah, chill, big guy.
Yeah.
Hey, you're not that guy, pal.
You're not that guy, pal. And he's just like...
You'll learn real quick.
He's fun. He makes me laugh. He's a funny dude. But it's just like, man, you're gonna get stomped by some kid who's, like, laser in focus.
I can't wait till you just run up there and kick him in the face. Shut your kid up.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, those are probably my trolls of this past week. Longer, really, but definitely this past week. How about you, man? You got any trolls?
Dude, no trolls.
Mm.
No trolls this week. It's been a good,
That's great.
safe week.
That's awesome, man. Good for you.
Even as just like a little newbie hardcore Iron Man out here, man. I figured somebody would talk some shit by now, but nothing.
Just vibing, staying in your own lane, everyone staying in theirs.
Yeah.
Sounds great. Sounds great. Everyone should be doing that.
Everyone's just playing single player RuneScape together.
Dude. It's great.
Whatever it takes.
How about bards? You gonna shout anybody out?
I think my El Bardo this week is definitely gonna have to be my brother and my sister again. My sister for getting me 3 months of RuneScape membership for Christmas.
So she's gonna be your bard for the next 3 months.
Yeah, I wasn't ready for that. I didn't even get into like the newer stuff they added for free to play.
Mm-hmm.
But it was some stuff that I was about to dig my feet into, because it's new free to play stuff.
Yeah.
But coming through with that membership, opening up the door of just like RuneScape fucking amazingness, I guess.
Nice.
Yeah. So she's a bard.
Mm-hmm.
And then Sir Edrock. El Bardo number 2. Just coming through with the wizard herbals, man. Just fucking being a big bro.
Yeah. No, you guys have been hanging out a lot. That's always good to just have someone you can just like chill with and count on and all that stuff. It's important.
Fuck yeah, dude.
So important.
Got a bard?
Yeah. First off, so it's actually my wife's boss. Apparently, he's a wrestling coach down in another city, and he came up to kind of like give Joe a private lesson. Because, like, I don't know wrestling, but this dude's a wrestling coach. So he came up and he showed me some stuff that, like, I make sure Joe's doing, some drills we can do. He, like, helped Joe, like, correct his form on a bunch of stuff and gave him a bunch of tips. And he even brought his son. That way Joe had somebody to work with. Because they're, like, about the same size and age. It was just, like... It was just really cool to have him, like, go and, like, show up and help us for, like, no other reason than he loves teaching wrestling and, like, helping out us.
Heck yeah, that's a bard.
Yeah, so definitely shout out that dude. His name's Josh.
Shout out to Josh.
Shout out to Josh. Totally awesome. Man, I guess kind of like, in a weird way, kind of like a humble brag, I was kind of a bard tonight.
Oh, snap.
We were just chilling before I came over here, and our doorbell rings. We're like, it is much too late, because we're like old people now. Because we got 3 kids and we're married. And it's just like, yo,
Boomer
like
Jake.
Yeah, like who's showing up at our house at this hour of like 9 o'clock? Like, we don't know anybody.
Madness.
Yeah. Like, everyone should be at home.
Grab the shotgun.
Exactly, dude. I was like, the boys went to go answer it, and Tara was like, no, do not answer that door right now. And so, like, I went over, and I'm, like, peeking out.
Just...
Yeah. I got a little bat next to the door, so if anybody gets uppity, I can, like, bonk them real quick.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, it was a dude door dashing McDonald's. And he's like, here's your order. And, like, if I was a troll, like a scumbag of a person...
You would have been like, thanks.
Yeah, thanks, man. And I was like, we didn't order anything. And he's like, is this...
Biden, blast! Biden, blast!
Right? We're not on that. And,
I'll bleep that out.
yeah, that was dumb. Thought about that. And, he was like, no. And then, like, he yelled back at the other person. And they were like, no. One, like, 116.
There's like an east and a west.
Yeah. There's an east and a west.
And
like,
it's the same numbers.
Yeah, they mixed up the numbers. They mixed up the street. And he was like, oh, sorry, man. Like, my bad. I was like, no, it's no big deal. But yeah, like, I wouldn't. But, like, if I was somebody who's just like, free McDonald's, sweet, right? That would have screwed over him. Like, he probably, like, would have got a bad review on DoorDash. Maybe even had to replace all that food. The people that ordered it wouldn't have gotten their food. Maybe not even tonight would have gotten their food. But, like...
Listen, if you're that type of person...
Yeah. Don't be that person.
You're going to hell.
Yeah. Do not be the type of person who's just, like, willing to take food or anything from other people just 'cause you can. Right? I wasn't even hungry. I already ate dinner. I would
Dude, the DoorDash Pinkertons like come to your house. They're like, some food.
McDonald's
Right
hires
here.
Pinkertons to come and collect the food. This is your food.
I've been watching some live poker, Hustler Casino, and the founder of DoorDash plays on there.
Really?
Plays like high stakes, yeah.
I bet he's got, yeah, I'm sure he's got money.
Looks like he's probably a little bit older than us. Not much.
Good for him.
Yeah, he was like, I was thinking about that. He's just like, one day he's thinking like, yo, how do I, let's see if I can get fast food to fly around. Who's going to use this app? And
Yeah, I need a taxi service or an Uber, but just for food.
I would imagine, trying to think of how many people he hired off the bat, like the day of opening up that store. What did you do? Like hire 1,000 people and be like, we're hoping that this pulls through. It goes live tomorrow.
I mean, he might have like started off in like a region to see it work. Like he wasn't like hiring dudes like across the country, But like, yeah, probably like, hey, let me hire these like 10 dudes and see if this works out.
Yeah,
and it's like
I feel like he had to immediately go in debt.
Probably, dude.
Like serious debt.
Yeah.
To give that a shot.
I'm sure he was making a few deliveries himself too, just to make it work at the beginning. The beginning stages.
Maybe.
I don't know, but
she was just like, I started making this app. It just gave me this great idea.
But it worked out for him. Good for him. Congrats, bro. You're rich.
Yeah. I think he's a decent poker player, but
good.
They like to invite people who are rich and like to play the game more than like their skill.
Yeah.
Like they'll have like usually like 4 really good players, and then they try to get like 3 very rich, fun players, they call them.
Sure.
Fun players.
Yeah.
And it's funny because poker's one of those games where people, the fun players are like, wait a second, I'm good at this game.
Yeah.
But like you could tell they're just not thinking on the same level as the pros.
Yeah.
It's just like they're close, but like you're just not on the same level.
Sure. Like in chess, like, hey, I'm thinking 2 moves ahead, but that dude over there is thinking like 7, 8 moves ahead. And it's just like, you're just playing 2 different types of chess, my guy.
Chess is very similar to where like people are like, oh, I'm good at this game, I'm gonna crush you, and someone else might
all
be
the
like,
pieces move
before the game even starts. Someone else is like way higher level. And
yeah. You move a piece, and they're like, oh, it's one of these like 7 openings.
Yeah.
You move 1 pawn, and they're like, all right, I got the counters all stored up here.
Like, all right, this guy's making mistakes already.
Yep. Oh, checkmate in 4. Got it.
Count it.
Swish. But yeah, man, I'm honestly, I know I'm going home and I'm going to bed, but I'm actually really hyped to get started on stuff for this channel.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I got tons of plans, and I'm not going to talk about them. They're just going to happen.
Be ready.
They're just going to be. They're going to be out. They're going to happen when they happen, and they're not going to happen until I'm happy with how they are. All right? I'm going for quality over quantity this time. That Pokemon series felt like, let me pump out a video every single week, blah, 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 blah. Very little editing, very simple, very straightforward. And I'm just looking at like, hey, let me step up the editing. If I'm only putting out 1 video a month, that's fine. If I'm putting out a video every other month, that's still fine. As long as the quality is like higher and up where I want it, kind of deal.
Boom.
That's where I'm going. That's the plan.
Papa cheese.
And you're going to see it.
Puff cheese, that's the squeeze, huh?
Yeah, man. That's what it is.
I'm trying to get a demo released in the first quarter of the year this year. So
Be awesome.
that's one thing I'm doing for the peoples.
That'd be great, man.
If you want to play some Jerry,
Play some Jerry.
you can just call
Bring
it
Jerry
for
to the
short.
people.
Yeah.
Oh, dude. You get a demo going. I'll get the little fiends in my house playing it. Like, yo, Uncle Troll made this game. And they'll be like, what? Because I already told them and they're hyped, dude.
The highlight of it all
Mm-hmm.
is going to be getting it in a cartridge and plugging it into your big gray
Yeah.
Game Boy.
The DMG, the brick.
The brick.
Yeah.
That's going to be...
I was thinking that. I was like, oh, I gotta start working and getting that all, like, cleaned up and ready. I mean, we're far off, but still. I'm like, yo, let me get that up and ready. So once the cartridge is made, we can play it day one.
Pop it in there, dude.
Yep. Fire it up, man.
Year of the alien, here we come. There we go. We're making that space money to build our rocket. Get the fuck up out of there.
And buy some ciggies.
Yeah, we got a Biden ciggies and them nachos. Yeah, Jerry was a race car driver. Yeah, he could have done other things with his life, but this is the best way to make cash right now.
It's what he knows. It's
And
what he's
video
good
games. Racing and video games.
at. Jerry. He's the hero. We don't deserve him, but he's what we got.
He's your typical trashy alien that just doesn't really belong where he is.
I do like that so far. If you didn't, like, tell people he was an alien, he just looked like some dude.
Just a little green dude.
Yeah. Just chilling. I mean, again, it's not like you gave him, like, a third eye or he's got, like, wings or anything. You're just like, he's an alien.
Just
You're
a little
like,
green dude.
alright. I can get behind it. Alien smoke ciggies. I believe that.
And wear tank tops and fitted.
Yeah. Oh. No, a demo would be sweet, man.
Yeah.
It'd be really hype.
We doing it.
Doing it.
We doing it.
Got plans. But you know what? That's as much as we're telling you. Because you're just going to have to pay attention.
Yeah, I probably won't show anything more, sadly. So the next thing will be the demo.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
You.
Meeting up with Sir Vinny soon, within the next couple days.
You had to work on it?
Yeah.
Nice.
Sir Vincenzo. He's like, has done like 90% of the art.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of got to go through and tweak some of it sometimes. Kind of feels weird tweaking someone else's art, but you got to do it. Got to do it.
Well,
but
I mean, it's
dude, shout out to Vinny, man. He's fucking pounding stuff out.
Yeah. Stuff always changes, man. I mean, what Vinny's putting out is like, I don't want to call it rough drafts, but it's like the first, like, iteration of it. And it's very rare in these games that, like, the first drawing of a dude, the first rendering of the dude is the final dude. You know? Stuff changes all the time in video game design.
Also, we didn't know that the dark green, you can't do dark green on animations because it just shows up black.
Yeah.
So like that kind of threw us off also.
Yeah, you had to go back and change a lot of stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, that was like, the first month, all the stuff we worked on, we had to like retweak it.
That's rough.
Yeah. It's simple though.
Mm-hmm.
Because you just save the file and you just drag it right over the program and it updates anything that you had that image set as.
Mm-hmm.
So you could have had that image set in multiple levels and it just updated all of them. It's so convenient.
A-Sprite is awesome.
Yeah, A-Sprite and GB Studio.
Mm-hmm.
They're meant for each other.
Oh,
For sure.
they're buddies. The lovers. All right, man. What do you think?
That's it. Episode 33.
Episode 33 of 2024. And I think I'm going to count this as season 2.
Season 2.
Yeah. A season every year.
Troll Bar Tavern.
Season 2. You're in it. Welcome to it. 2024. Peace.